Hey guys, welcome. I'm going to start a challenge come January 2019, uh, trading with EAs. Just to show you the power of this, I'm just going to take some of people I know, some, like friends and all, and I'm going to show them exactly what I've been up to for the last year or so, and trading in the Forex market, trading currency pairs. I mainly trade the British pound against the Japanese yen. Uh, I've been pretty darn successful with it, and I think if I would have just had somebody do this when I was just starting out, it would help me a tremendous amount. I mean, it would have been a godsend. And basically, if you have a little bit of money that you can trade with, I suggest highly doing it. I mean, $1,000 in the bank, I think a year's interest would probably get you about $1, maybe $1.19. That's what the banks would pay you a year for them to hold and lend your money at 23, 25%. So they're making money, but you're not making money. And so it's a smart ideal to do it. So let's get into it. Okay, so if we go here, this is my FX book. I've experienced 30.09% growth on this account. On my US dollar account, I've experienced 8,967.13% growth. Absolute gain of 73.9%. And I started recording this June 5th. So, it's where I started, wanting to become profitable. I have multiple accounts here. I have a Sense account. And about 16% up there. I mean, you've seen good days, you've seen bad days. I mean, but, at least you guys will be avoiding a lot of this stuff, this trial and learning stuff that I have done. So let's get out of there. Let's go into here. You see the kind of growth I had. So let's just go back one. Let's go into Tools, Forex Compounding Calculator. Okay, so you start with $1,000, 20% a year. Let's say you go out 48 months, or 48 months. That's 4 years. Say you wanted to buy a car in 4 years and you want it totally paid for, so you want a free car. So this is the life of your, so $1,000 should be able to buy you something nice, right? If you're making 20% compounding. So let's see. I think you could buy a car with that. $5,266,457 in. Oh, no, that's what you started with. I'm sorry. Oh, that's $6,319,748.72. I think you can buy a pretty darn nice car with that. So this is a compounding calculator. So $1,000 you start with, 20% of that gives you 1220. That 1220, 20% of the next month gives you 14. 14, 20%, 1728. So you get the gist here, right? So, at some point, you're starting to double your money. Somewhere in here, you're going to be doubling your money. Here. Look at this. Look at this growth. Look, could you imagine, look, could you imagine starting, okay, let's start like that. You're starting at, say, 43,000 No, you're in the millions. I'm sorry. 4 million. It's just unbelievable. So let's see. Let's see where you get your first million at. Right here. Yep. No. Right there. 27 months in. No. It's 100. Oh, right here then. You have a friggin' pretty damn good year here. No, not there. Whenever it's a million. Oh, here it is. So 39 months into it, if you could get 20%, you got $1 million. Just, it's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff. But hey, that's the Forex market. If you're making 20%, I'm definitely making 20%. Some days I make 10% a day, you know. And let's get out of there. Oop, I didn't mean to do that, get out everywhere, but hey, I did. But let's go into our Forex thing. Okay, so here's our platform that we're going to use. Now, we're trading with a robot, okay? I know a lot of my friends want to get involved with this, and so you probably need to take a step down. If not, shoot me an email. I will help you get set up. It'll be my pleasure to help someone make money. It's my way of giving back. Okay, so basically, let's go into this thing. We're going to check this box because I want you to see what the robot actually does. Okay, so we'll go 15-minute time frame. We'll come in here. We're going to readjust this. You guys are going to start with, let's go 0.1. 0.1 might be a little too big with $1,000. I'm just saying. 0.1, but we'll try it. I haven't tried this yet. So 0.1, come back in here. Let's go $4,000, or now 1,000. $1,000, and if it kicks off and doesn't show us trades, then that means we bid too high. 0.1 is a little bit high. So you know what? I think it is a little high. I'm gonna kick it down a little bit, just a little, by half. 0.5. 0.5. Because we don't want to lose our money, do we? No, we don't. 0.5. Sorry for this. Look, I got trifocal, so I got to do this. My mouth opens. I look like a mouth breather, all that. But hey, that's it. Okay, so we got that going. Okay, everything looks good. We got our spread going. We got our thing. So, and this is going to take a bit. So let's go ahead and hit this. And as you can see, we're opening up trades. This will be our graph. And if this works, okay, there we go. So we're making money. We're going up. That's always a good thing. So we're going up. Now notice this. When this is going down, up, it's selling. See, look, it's selling, selling, selling. So you see all this line? This is the take profit line. So we need this chart to hit that red line. These are all open trades, previous open trades. So, and it could be a while before this thing comes back down here. But it's a patience game, okay? And we're going out, I think this is 5 years. I think we're going back to October 1st, 2013. And this is just to give you an example. We're doing 5 years, okay? So it's still going. Okay, we just hit some trades. The thing just became profitable. Remember, this is going by hour. And a lot of hours in it, 24 hours in a day. So, and we're doing 15-minute time frame. So each one of them little wick candle things is 15 minutes. So, and as you can see, hey, sometimes it takes a day or two or a week to get some money, but it's patience, you know, and that's the hardest thing to learn about this game is patience. And but you will. But a little bit about me, you know, I was trading crypto and all that, got into that and mining and shit. And it didn't work out for me. I mean, you know, I lost money, and which, you know, when I went to sell my coins online on the markets, I didn't know what the market was about. I didn't know what this thing was doing. So, you know, this is all self-taught. You know, paid money to a few scammers online. You know, they took advantage of me because I didn't know, and that's what 98% of these people do. So, you know, I have a little bit of a bone to pick with them, you know, so I know how to do this stuff now, and I'm getting pretty darn good at it, and I'm profitable, finally. I'm profitable, and that's the main thing, you know. I don't want to get my friends involved in something that's going to cost them money, you know, but, you know, you better be rich if you're going to be stupid. I mean, if you try to get greedy on this, it's going to hurt you. It'll hurt you, and it'll hurt you quick. And, you know, Forex is a $4 trillion a day is trading hands. And I'm just going to put it out there. Hey, man, me grabbing $10,000 a day isn't going to be a drop in the bucket. You know, I put $1 million into this tester, and I had a $133,000 winning trade, and that was only like one of 15 trades that day. So this does work, and you know, but you got to manage it. So when you see these long periods of green with no little dots popping up, that means it's in a drawdown. And when you see them blue little lines and red little lines all shooting in, that means that's the robot or the EA, the expert advisor, compensating, trying to get out. See, because we like this up and down stuff. So, because you'll see it, you'll watch it pop, 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 pop. See, if you see them pop and it disappearing, the little dots, that's good. When you see them that line come back down and hit them, that red line, that's profit taken, bam. And you can see, as if you look at the graph right here, see, this red line, this is that. So, bam, we just hit. And, you know, now it's way down here, this red line. So we need to come back down. See how that moved up? Because we're going the opposite direction now. So it starts opening up bigger trades. And once this hits, everything will equal out. And you might make a little profit, or you might make a little bit of a dent. Like when you see this, on this graph down here going up, see that big dent? We lost a little money there. But, you know, look, it smoothed out and started continuing up again after that. See, and you'll run into little speed bumps like this. But look, bam, 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 we're going up, we're going up. So, you know, damn, profit, you know. And this is what they're saying. Hey, I could be sleeping. This is 15 minutes. This could be in the middle of the night. Look, and I'm making money. I mean, come on, guys. Yeah. You know, here's nothing that motivates me more than money. You know, I hate to say it, I'm not a greedy person, but, you know, hey, I like making money. And that's basically this. Look, this is a friggin' hobby for me now. Now I put a little money, $243 of Ethereum on the market, and look where I'm at now. I'm at 12 grand. I mean, you know, bam, 5 months. You know, I got growth, almost 9,000% in one account growth. I mean, this thing's just kicking dick. So, you know, hey. So this thing's cooking here, you know, and remember, we were at I think we were at 0.05 lots. Okay, let me write that down so I don't forget. But we'll see it in a minute, because this thing's about coming to an end. Let me look over here. Damn, I'm so blind. We're about $5,407 in the profit right now. We're 406 trades since the beginning. Remember, I'm running this on a 5-year period. Remember, see these periods of long non-trading, we're going to be micromanaging this, and we're going to be turning off the EA once we detect a long trend like what's going on here now. See that long trend? We can save ourselves a lot of headaches by turning this thing back on, and once it starts popping back up, or we just restarting the thing, you know, that's why I like having multiple accounts. I have 4 accounts. I run one count, and when it gets locked into something like this, I'll start that count right around here. You know, they'll pop, pop, pop. That other account's making money now. While this other account now finally straightened out. See, now we're making money again. You know, and I got 4 accounts. So there's not really a given day that I'm not making money on this. You know, and I understand. Look, you know, this is my philosophy. This is working for me. But you know, if I combine all my money, my $12,000 in there, then I can up the lot size that I trade safely without blowing an account. When you know, when you blow account, that means, you know, you opened up too many trades, and you know, some of these robots will open up trades. Okay, so here we are. We went bam. So see this? This is probably the actual amount we had. $5,780. Okay, so what happens is, when you look at this, if you look way down here, see, look, closed at stop. See, so it closed all this money. So it closed profit here, okay? So you're at this, and then it closed all this. See that? This negative bit? So you lost, basically you lost 64, so say you lost about $600. So you can add $600 to this final amount here. So let's go look at the report. So add $600 to that. So you're about, let's just round it off, about $5,400 you made, because you would never just terminate all your trades there, but the robot doesn't understand that. So let's say we're at, I don't know, what did I say, 5,400. So now your $1,000 account is now 5,400, right? So let's go back to the beginning. Now I'm not going to let you watch this thing make trades. I'm just going to turn the visual aspect off. We're going to run the exact same time, okay? But now we're going into our thing. Remember, we had $1,000 to start with right up here. So let's go. Now you have 5,400, say. And say you do this, once a year. Once every 3 months, you adjust the amount into this. So now this EA thing knows that you got $5,400 to play with. Okay, $5,400. Now remember, we were doing 0.05 lots. 0.05. But now we have a little more money. Okay, we look, in the beginning, it's really hard to make money. Okay, because you only have $1,000, so your equity isn't that good. Now look, $1,000, I really don't give a shit if I lose $1,000 or not. But I'm gonna, because that's part of the risk. Okay, so, and I try to go slow, because look, I don't like losing a friggin' dime. Okay, you know, I'm bitching when I lose a dime, and you know, and hey, that's just the way I am. Can't help it. So let's go. Double that, 0.1 now. So now we're doing 0.1 because I think we will have the equity, and we might not. Hey, this is why I spend a lot of time doing this shit. Okay, just to let you know. Okay, so remember we were up at 54. So this is going to be real quick because we ain't going to see no visual. Okay, bam. So let's go on the graph, see if we didn't. Okay, we didn't get blown out here, okay? But we had $54 to start with. So let's just go in the results because we don't want to rip ourselves off. Okay, so of course I can't see, so okay, so we're at 17,507. 17, so I'll write that down. 17,507. So our $5,400, we now made profit 1705. Okay, and let's look at the chart. Let's look at the graph. The graph tells us a lot. See this? I didn't see any. Look, I didn't see any really big, bad, nasty drawdowns. So let's take a look. So here we're at 11,953. Here we're at 11,700. Okay, so we're a couple $100 loss there. See that? Let's go back into report. See? So this one with it closing at the end of the stop of the thing isn't really true, but this says we made 10,600 on our 5,400, so we doubled our account. But right here, this is the gross profit. Our gross profit was $15,294.67. Okay, now our gross loss, we know about 600 of it was that, so it says 4,639, and that's the little bumps where you lose a little, but we're constantly going up. So that's a good deal. I mean, excellent deal. So now we were at 54, right? Now we're at 17.5. And I understand what you're saying. You say, well, dude, you're doing that over 5 years. Well, look, this is just an example. So say you did this every month. You looked at your thing and you started back testing. You did it. Now, I know people say, well, this back testing is a thing. But look, this is the best thing that we know that something works. Nobody knows what the market's going to do in the future. But, hey, even Dr. Phil says the best way to predict behavior is from past behavior. Okay? So, hey, let me throw that on you. But anyhow, so let's go on back. And I showed you the compounding. I showed you the compounding. This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Now look, you make a little bit of money at first because you have a little bit of money. The more money you have, the more money you will make. Okay? Look, I'm not selling you anything here. I'm trying to help you. Okay? I'm trying to help you the best I can. I'm trying to really say, hey, stop putting your money in a friggin' bank. Take $1,000, take the rest, put $1,000. No, come on, folks. What's $1,000? Hey, if you don't have $1,000, it's a lot of fucking money. I know that. Okay, but cut yourself a break. Put $500 in. Put $100 in. Open up a cents account where you trade in pennies instead of dollars, or wherever you're from. Yen, if you're in Asia, you trade yen or Chinese or whatever, the Swiss francs. Hey, trade whatever you want. But, so let's get on back to this. I don't want to do this. I'm making a point here. So, okay. So before we were at 0.5 lots, then we went up to 0.05. Now we're up to 0.1, which was, I believe that's 10, I believe 0.1 is $1 a pip. Yeah, that's like $1 a pip. So for every pip, and these things like to grab 10 to 20 pips a pop per trade. So, let's take a look. Here, let me get out of this. Cancel. Go into results. So, here we go. Let's just jump on up here. Okay. So, and you can see, $8 loss, $21, $47 gain. So, you're making some pretty good money. Look at that. There was a drawdown. 78. But look, get out of there. See this? All these things closed all together. See this? Bam, 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 bam. But look, there's a $425 trade that closed in your profit. So, hey, if I'm making $425 right there, right? I don't care if this 425 plus 78 in the profit. So you lost $40.80, $70.35, 66.31, and 76.32, right? You add all that up, you still made profit. That's how this thing works. Okay? Look, profit, 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 17. Okay, you lost 24, you lost 9, but you made 9. So this one cancels that out. 127 definitely cancels out 24. So you're making money. Look. And guys, look. You can look at the dates here. See, look. On the 23rd, look. Where's the 23rd? 23rd was right here. So you made, right off the get-go, you make $147, right? The 23rd still going. So right there's the end of it. So your profit 17, 127, 9. You had a little bit of a loss there. 17, 41, 16, 4. You know what I mean? And it just keeps going. This is just one day. So, you know, that was a good day for that. That $400 and some odd trade, making, I mean, that was kind of like a $1,000 day right there. I mean, you know, it's unbelievable. So, let's get back to what I was saying. So, and that was, listen, that was with $5,400 in your thing. But now you're sitting on $17,500, say, and $7. So, but we were still going to add that $7 because, you know, hey, that's the way I am. So let's go back into this thing. Okay, so go here. So now we're at $17,500 we're trading with. So basically what I'm telling you is, don't pull your money out, because you know, hey, it's real easy to, oh well, wow, I made $1,000. I'm gonna go take my money back out because I started with $1,000. Now I'm betting, trading on the house's money. No, now listen. If you make $1 and it goes in your account, if you trade it and it was successful, and say $10, and $10 goes in your account, and you started with $100, now you have $110. Well, you have $110, and if you lose $10 the next day, you say, well, I didn't lose anything. Yes, you did. You had $110, you lost $10. That's a $10 loss. I don't care. You know, I don't do that. Overall, yeah, you broke even, but we're not here to kiss babies. We're here to make some money. So, you know, so we got $17,507 right in here. Okay, we go in here. Okay, now we're trading with 0.1 lots, right? Well, shit. You know, I don't know if this will work out, but I'm going to do 0.1. I'm going to go 0.5. Oh, where am I? 0.5. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, I went with 0.1 last time, right? So now we're going up 0.5. Okay, so we got 0.5 in here. Starting lot size. See this? And this is the values that it looks a little different in the EA when you're doing the EA, but I have a video that explains all that. You guys are going to be fine. So, okay. So, let's see if this works. See, and this is new and this isn't untested. So let's look at the graph. Okay, so here we go. We're up here, folks. We're up here, and it's gonna blow your friggin' mind. Okay, here's our results. Okay, let's look. Okay, So here you had a trade of $488. One trade. One trade. That trade came on, that was 525, okay? 525. Here's one. Is on 525. Here's another one on 525, right? Or 528, I'm sorry. 528 is right here, so let me go up. 488, okay. This was 528 too. So you had a $70 loss, a 25. So let's just round that up $100, but you made $114 in one trade here and a $488 trade. So you made $500 on that day. $500. You made $500 on that day. Got it? Okay? This is why you don't touch your money. Look, I can't express this to you enough because I got fucktards at my work, right? These guys are PhDs. They're super friggin' smart. And they do, well, how much money did you pull out? I don't pull out money. I want the compounding. Look, I am in it for the next 6 years. I want to retire to Arizona. I want to buy my house clear and free. The house I'm here now, I own this house. This house is paid off, okay? I got a Jaguar in my garage. I mean, hey, things happen, okay? So let's go to the report. And the only reason why I'm doing this is because you guys need to look. You guys need to know this. This is why I'm doing this. I want my friends to make money. Look, I grew up hard. You know, I have an associate's degree. I've never made a whole lot of money in my life, but I can see this has the potential of making me money as long as I go slow and just take my time and think this stuff through. So, okay, let's get back to this. Okay, so our $17,005, okay? 17.5. And you know let's go back here. See this? Let's go back to the report. Oh, that results. Let's go all the way down here and see what it closed on us. Okay, here's what it closed. It closed thousands of dollars down on us when it shut down. So we're at 76.70. So let's write that down. 76. 60, 70. Okay, so that's $76,000. $76,070. Okay, let's go back here. Okay, so this one says you made $51,369, but we know from this number it closed thousands. When the EA stops, it just sells everything, which you wouldn't have sold it everything. Okay, you would have waited till them things became profitable, because that's what we do. So looking at your total money here, $73,322. I ain't reading the pennies, sorry. But, and you lost about 22,000 of that going in through this. If you look at the graph, here's your 22,000. This is a loss because you had the money, then it dipped down, you lost the money. You had the money, you lost the money. See that? And then of course you're way up here, because what it did is when it closed the thing, it closed all your trades in profit, and then it closed the rest of them. So that's why you see these dips, okay? But if you look, it's still going up. And that's what you want to do. You want that slow arcing curve to go up. And this is it, guys. I mean, come on. I mean, at $76,000, okay? This will be the last one I show you because I don't want to lose you. I don't want you to go, oh, shit, okay? But I'll sit in here for hours doing this stuff. And this is what I call managing the robot. You just don't set it and forget it, and then oh, well, I'll come back in 5 years and oh, I'll be rich. No, 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 don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. And I hear guys say, well, I'm not a numbers guy. Listen, anybody can do this, okay? I'm just telling you, anybody can do this. Are EAs dangerous? Yes, they are. They're dangerous. Most people will lose money on these EAs. But I'm looking at it like this. Look, I am managing my risks by this. Don't, oh, well, you can't, that's highly undependable. Well, look, anything in life is dependable. But you know what? This is a shot. So let's go back into it. This will be the last one I do. Okay, let's go back into this robot again. Okay, this time I'm going to say 1, 1, okay, so our lot size now is 1. We're basically betting, I think it's $10 a pip. I believe it is. I mean, it could be more. With that kind of friggin' money, 500, I might be wrong. So, I got this. Bam. Come here. And we're putting in 76070. Basically. Okay, let's run it. Let's look at the graph. The reason why I'm looking at the graph, because if I see this thing come up and crash down, that means we went too high. If you go too high, when you're back testing these things, that's what will happen. And it's just look at the results. You know, or look at the report. So, your $76,000, you made $109,000 and about $110,000 basically. You made your gross was 161,000 basically. You lost 50,000 of it due to drawdown through that, but remember, as we went up here, come back down here. Remember, you lost 19 here, 19 here, 19, 3,000, 3,000, 19. So you lost, let's see, 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You lost about 15,000 with it just closing. So you could add 15,000 to, well, if you just look at right here, this is 200,000, 300, over $200,000 profit right there, because you wouldn't have closed these trades right there. So this is what I'm talking about. This is the challenge. Not saying that we're going to hit these numbers within a year, but you know, let's do this thing. You know, because I am. I mean, I got $12,000 now on the Forex market. Not that I'm going to put all $12,000 in one account, but I'm going to keep raising all my accounts up this way until I get up there. And I've always said the magic number is at 25 grand. If I can get 25 grand on this market, I can make, I don't have to work. I will not have to work. I can be still making good money and taking money out of the market, paying myself and paying my taxes, to do this full time. And now, listen, I work 60 hours a week at a job. Okay, I'm part of a motorcycle club, which takes up time. You know, and hey, you know, I would love to have my Phoenix brothers knock this shit out with me. You know, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make him drink. You know, don't piss your money away parking your money in a bank account. You know, if you can afford $1,000, put $1,000 on the markets. That's really a good starting point, but you can really start with anything. If you're starting under $200, I suggest you get a cents account. That's penny account. So in other words, if you say if you have $1,000 in a penny account, you have 100,000 pennies. So, and then you just look at that like they're dollars. You know, even though when you're making, you know, when you see $127, you're actually, you know, you bounce it over to. So you're not making that. You're making $1 or something. But even making 100 pennies on a dollar account, time after time after time, you see how fast these things are grabbing. I mean, you know, when you go through this like this, that's a ridiculous trade there. Look, here's a ridiculous look. Look, okay, on this date, 10/17, on the 17th of this year, okay, if I was trading with that kind of lot size, I would have made one trade $1,795. The other trade that popped off right at the same time was $405, but we lost 106, 197, and 292. So that's just rounded off. That's 5, 6. We lost $600 in that, but we still made about $1,400 in that second. Bam, when it cashed off. So guys, come join me. Talk me up. Let's do it. I would like to get as many people on this as I possibly can. You know, it's a $4 trillion a day market. I know we can do it. Okay, so hopefully, you know, I'll see a lot of my club brothers in this. I'll see a lot of my old high school friends. See some of my college friends. See some of my work friends. See some friends in foreign countries. They go on trading robots. I mean, you know, we got guys from Britain. We got guys in Philippines, Malaysia. We got guys all over the place, all over the world, down in Australia. I mean, and we're all doing the same thing. Some, you know, the European traders have a little better advantage than us. They found an EA where a guy manages it. A regular guy is in there and he's calling the shots. Right? He's looking at it and he's watching drawdown and he's not letting anybody go into drawdown. And, you know, he charges for that, but they're still making over 20% a month. I mean, and we saw what happens when you make 27% month after month after month after month. That compounding will blast your, I mean, this is how millionaires are made. This is how wealth is built. You know, when's the last time you saw a poor banker? Or somebody working on the stock exchange that was poor? You don't. You don't. This is money, man. And you know what? New York Stock Exchange isn't even as big as this. You know, Forex is the biggest exchange in the world. It goes on 25 days a week, 24 hours a day. You're making money. So let's do this, guys. I'm motivated. Money motivates me. And you know, and I hope you guys are with me. I enjoyed talking with you, and I'll try to do this thing a weekly thing. You know, hey, I ramble, but you know, hey, that's who I am. Okay, guys, you have a good night. See ya.